Back with another video with American Patriot. Please like and subscribe if you like my content. So, we are deep into it this time. Ooh, a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on. People are getting desperate out there. We got voter interference. We have polls closing down a lot earlier than they should. I just saw a video of somebody saying that the polls closed down at 1:45 instead of 4:30. And they claim that it's just chaos and that there's a lot to process, so they can't do anything about it. You got Mr. Cuban talking about that women around President Trump are not smart or strong women. Can you believe that? Can you believe how desperate these people are getting? So let me guess, Kamala's a strong, intelligent woman, word salad that can't put a sentence together. Shit, that shit is crazy. Them people are just off the hook. I'm telling you, they are getting desperate out there big time. And then you got Sleepy Joe talking about we the supporters of garbage now. Damn, that was now they're calling us trash. Deplorables. We're just a bunch of warmongers. We're a bunch of white nationalists, all the way down the line, all the way down to the trash. you know for sure these are desperate moments for these people. Anything, they'll say anything. They're throwing the kitchen sink, everything at us, a refrigerator, whatever they got. They're going at it big time, big time. But this is just some crazy shit. Come on. Come on. And then you know what? I watched a video today. And I don't know how long it's been out there, but it's been recent, And Kamala Harris is out there saying, and we are going to pretty much depopulate the world, and all the Democrats over there cheering that on. Translation of that is, and we're going to kill you because we got too many people, and the people are just like, yeah, unbelievable, right to their own death. We want that. We want even our own death. These people are sick. These people are out of control. I seen a video today of a woman crying on there, talking about how she hates President Trump because her father now is a person that his eyes are wide open and he knows better, and he wants to vote for Trump. So now she's saying that she lost her father and she can't talk to him no more because he's voting for Trump. Damn, these people are just really off the hook. These people are just losing it, and they're losing it big time. You know what? On a more serious note, I was watching some videos about that they're flying helicopters and practicing and, for a massive evacuation of D.C. and all that stuff. See? And even though the Democrats are out there cheering this on, and they're getting themselves pumped up to start wars and burn the city down and the country down and all that stuff, the same people pumping them up, they're ready to evacuate. I told you fools, they're going to leave you for dead. And as much as you believe that those people are on your side, them people are just playing you like the puppets that you are just to achieve their goal. And I'm telling you right now, it is not going to be funny. They're ready to bail. The cowards of the world are ready to bail. I've been telling it on other videos back and forth. These people will get you going. But when the shit hits the fan, they are going to be out of there, and they're going to get out of there quick. So now you have all these people and all these politicians worried about that if President Trump gets into office, that they're afraid that they're going to go to prison. Hey, man, if you committed crimes, why shouldn't you go to prison? Why? Because you a politician? You break the law, you go to prison like everybody else. Period. Ain't gonna be none of that, oh, well, I'm a politician, I could do what I want. Hell no. You got to pay the price too, and you got to go to jail. Absolutely. So now, this whole thing with the military and the DOD and all this other stuff, I told you, these people were setting you up, all you left-sided crazies that just don't listen. You guys are being set up for your downfall. And let me tell you something. I told you that military ain't just going to come in there. If the shit hits the fan in this country over this and you start these riots and all your crap and you start doing this stuff that you did the last time and this thing gets out of control, that military is coming to beat you down, take you out. They are not going to play because you're pretty much going to be the only fools out there rioting. We ain't going to be out there with you. We're not worried about you, and we're not even thinking about you. This is just you on your own, and you're going to end up getting tore up by the same people that pumped you up to go out there and cause this mayhem. You guys are ridiculous. You guys are insane. You guys are not living in the real world anymore. I mean, I just don't understand. I just don't get it. Now you got people burning ballot boxes, right? You already got issues with voter registrations. You already got people with videos out there saying they're voting for one president, and when they get their little ticket and they look at it, the thing is flipped over. I had a guy, I seen a video of a guy that says that he punched in the computer Trump, and then it kicked back Kamala. He went back and told the people, no, this is not what I voted for. They gave him another registration, and he did it 3 times, and the machine kept kicking it back to Kamala. And then at the same time, these people keep insisting that it's not a scam and that they're not cheating. And let's not even go too far with that. Now all of a sudden, passwords and everything to these electronic things got all of a sudden they got leaked out. And they were out there, and now they're trying to correct that and everything. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? They don't want to be blamed for the scam that they're going to pull off. So what they're doing is they're trying to pass the buck and maybe blame someone else for what's going on. But can you imagine that? How crazy is that the passwords to these things that anyone can hack into them now, right? That these things were leaked out. Who do you think did that? Let me guess. The Democrats? Come on, man. These dudes are really, really desperate, man. These people are just out of their minds, and it's just crazy. I just can't get over the fact that Kamala Harris is out there talking about depopulation, and the people that are there in her rallies are actually cheering on their own death, pretty much. It ain't just abortion. It ain't just abortion. They'll do it through vaccines. They'll do it through COVIDs. They'll do it through your food. They'll do it. They're eliminating people left and right. And then the worst part is the world's not even overpopulated. If anything, it needs more people in it. You know what I mean? But you can't tell these people that. I watched a video today of a woman in her 70s at least yanking on a guy's from the bumper of his truck. He had a Trump flag, and the lady's just yanking it out. He's recording her saying, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, this is offensive, this and that." Nobody gives a crap about you being offended by something. Nobody cares about that. You know what? I don't even know why people think that that's like a right that they have. If they're offended, the world has to change for them. Nobody's going to change the world for you. Just like the world ain't going to change the English language for you neither. You know what I mean? That's just ridiculous. It's insane. I mean, this is just gone beyond, you know. When you got a crowd that's literally cheering on their own death, you know there's something seriously wrong with these people. These people ain't even living in the real world anymore. This is just like outrageous. I ain't never seen anything like that. Never even heard of anything like that. So then I also watched this other video, right? And let me just explain something to the left that doesn't seem to understand something. So when these people, these politicians that you're cheering on talk about they want to raise the taxes on billionaires and corporations and all that, right? And you're cheering it on, that's what they should do. That's what they should do. Let me explain what they don't tell you, but I'm going to tell you. So watch this. If I'm a corporate company, right, and the government tells me that I got to pay $10 more million a year in taxes, right? Whatever it is that I sell from that corporation or whatever business I make, the first thing I'm going to do is want that $10 million back plus interest, right? So now I'm going to want $15 million back. So you know what happens to the product that I sell? Now the product that I used to sell to you, the people, the consumer, right? Understand this. Try to keep up. You, the consumer, now, the product that you used to pay $10 for, now is $25. So understand that not only did you get taxed on your check, but now they're double taxing you because the corporation that just got hit with a big tax that you think it's great and the rich should pay, all that trickles down to us. The corporation makes us $10 million back, plus another $5 million interest, and you and I lose. Simple economics. But you know what? For some people, it's not that simple, is it? You just don't understand how things work and the trickle-down effect. You just don't understand this, So, it's all these policies and all this ridiculous crap that they got you believing is always in the end going to hurt you. You and me. The whole country is going to be hurt by it. But here you are, standing strong because you know what's best and you know this, that, and the other, and you really don't know shit. You really don't know shit. That's why you're ready to vote for these people. You have no idea. You have no idea. How is it possible that a group of people, right, can possibly believe that Kamala Harris can be a world leader? A president of a country like this one, like the United States. Can you really believe that this woman could pull this off? You think that her word salads and her teleprompters and all that stuff, you think that that's going to play out when she's in another country talking and negotiating our futures and wars and stuff like that? The woman can't speak. The woman can't speak. And here's this dude, this Cuban dude, the billionaire, Mr. Cuban, talking about that Trump is surrounded by dumb, non-strong women. And Kamala Harris is strong and she's smart. Come on. Damn, this is like taking candy from a baby. It really is. You people have ruined our country. You really have. You people are destroying our country single-handedly without even knowing that you led to the slaughterhouse. You don't even know it. But we're going to figure this out one way or the other, aren't we? So now that they're ready and practicing to get evacuated, and they got you pumped up to go out there and start some shit and get killed out there by the military, shoot you down, I'm telling you, they ain't going to play games. They ain't going to be like the cops that they called them off and let you do whatever you want. That ain't going to happen this time. You go out there and you get stupid and you start that shit, you are going to get shot and you are going to get taken down right in the middle of the street without any hesitations. And then you can cry about, oh my God, it's illegal force. Oh my God, I can't believe. What you mean you can't believe it? Don't start nothing if you don't want it. Don't start a war you don't want. A war you can't win. You ain't going to be able to fight with the military. You people start crying over somebody saying an opinion or stating an opinion. You people start crying because your dad won't talk to you and you won't talk to your dad because of who he's voting for. And you think you're going to play that game with the military and they're going to come in here and be like, oh, yeah, we're here to enforce your feelings? Bullshit. You go ahead. You go right ahead. I want you to. I dare you to go out there and start that shit. I dare you. You go out there and I'm telling you right now, they're going to release those dogs and you are going to go down. And there ain't no doubt about that shit. This riot is not going to be the same as before. You will not be playing that game. This is not going to happen that way. No way, no how. So all I know is that you guys better think twice about that. You better think hard because it's not going to be good for you. I'm telling you. It is not going to be good for you. This is going to be a real big problem. So when you guys are out there, playing this game that you guys like to play and, go through all this stuff and everything else, man, this is not going to be good for you. I'm telling you, these people are not going to play these games with you. This is not about playing games. This is serious. So if I were you, I bet you better think you're being set up. You're being set up to be mowed down. and you will get mowed down. I'm telling you right now. So you better think about this, and you better think hard about what's coming in your direction. And you know what? And like I said, and the people that cheered you on and got you pumped up to go do this, them people are bailing out. They're already practicing on how to get the hell out of Washington. Get out of Dodge, man. The thing gets hot, I'm out. I told you, these people are the biggest cowards of our nation. Them and the elitists that got you believing their bullshit propaganda. This is all going down. This is going to happen. I'm telling you, you people better think twice. If it obviously it wasn't enough on your food prices. It wasn't enough on the economics, the economy going down. It wasn't enough on inflation. It wasn't enough for you. It's never enough. But this is definitely going to be enough. You know why it's going to be enough? Because it's going to be the end of you. You go out there and that military comes down on you, you guys are going to end up dead. These people ain't going to play with you. I'm telling you right now, you're being set up. You want to know how they're going to depopulate the world? Like this. This is how they're going to do it. Get you pumped up to believe their rhetoric, and then they're going to take you out. The same people that pumped you up to go out there and do that shit. You people better wake up. You people better wake up. I'm telling you now. And like I said, you guys could sit there all day and talk all that nonsense all you want and think about whatever crap they made you believe and my body, my choice and my feelings are hurt and transgender and all that other horse shit that they fed you. And I'm telling you, all that is going to end abruptly. And you guys are going to be crying about this. I've told you a million times, you guys will cry. Your crying day is coming, and you're really going to have a reason to cry, and your feelings are really going to be hurt. You're going to be hurt because you're going to mourn for the people that you're going to see shot down, your own friends, by the military. And then you're going to cry that the military is, what are you going to say? Let me guess. You're going to say defund the military? Because you started something and now you got no win in this? Man, you people are just too much, man. I'm serious. I mean, you guys are just way out of control, way out of control. But left to be seen, right? You want what you want. We all get what we want. It's just like a tough guy. There's only two roads for a tough guy: cemetery or prison. And it don't matter what you do for a living, whether you're this, that, the tough guy and all that. Believe me, there's only two roads for tough guys, and it's usually one of those: prison or the cemetery. And that's usually the road that ends on one of those two. And if you ain't there yet, count on it. You're going to be there. You're going to be in one of those two places. You can bet on that. So anyway, moving on to something else. I was looking at, the J.D. Vance debate with Waltz, man. Can you imagine? Now, see that dude, J.D. Vance right there, that boy's on point. And every time they try to cut him down with some bullshit, lies, and some propaganda, he puts them right in place. And you know what? Everything that comes out of that man's mouth is truth, and you see it. And you can't deny what he says. You know what I mean? Now, that dude Waltz ain't got nothing for you. That dude is just a clown. That's another circus clown running around with ties to China and everything else, just like the administration right now. You know what I mean? They're tied in with all that, and it's a big problem, And can you believe that I seen a post, right, about Taiwan sending like $300,000 for the hurricane victims? Think about that for a minute. One of our allies sending relief money and funds to help our own Americans. Whereas to our government won't do that. And you know what else is happening right now? What's weird? I'm going to tell you something real. So these people in Asheville, the linemen, are all parked right now with their boons up because Kamala and Joe Biden don't even want to pay for their hotels, right? And they haven't gotten paychecks in about 3 weeks. And this is the government that you want to instill in our country and want to keep in power. So then all of you lefties out here, right? All you radicals that are out here that were not affected by that hurricane, So you think that you're just going to go on marching and playing your little games? You know, this could be you. And this is exactly how you're going to be treated too. This is exactly how you're going to be treated. To the point that they don't want, why don't they want to pay those linemen? You know why? Because they don't want them to fix that place. The objective is destroy the country. It's always been the objective, and it will continue to be the objective. Destroy the country one way or the other and break the economy. That's number two. And both of those things are the only thing on these people's minds. There is no other agenda. It's the only agenda. And you know this because of what happens and what you see happening all along. You don't see anything else happening, just those two things. And they're using people, they're using brainwashing, they're using the mainstream media, they're using the social media platforms that they control. They're using all of that to pump you up into this whole thing, right? So, I mean, at some point, does the light ever come on up there? At some point, does it ever come on? And then a lot of you people out there with this whole thing with the Second Amendment and all that, now you understand? Or you still don't get it? You see? See how tyranny works? See how corruption gets? Corruption gets out of hand. It gets out of control. What about the fact that, I forget this clown's name, but that little board in Washington that certifies the president, talking about, we're not going to certify him, even if he wins the votes. Look at the balls on these guys. Look at the balls. Why do you think they're planning an escape route? The reason they're planning an escape route is because they're going to drop the bomb soon. They're going to do whatever it is that they're going to do, and it is going to be so horrible that they know that they're going to have to flee like the cowards that they are. They'll start wars, but they don't fight them, just like they do in Washington. They'll send our young women and men out to war, but they're not going out there. Oh yeah, let's go kill. Let's go attack this one and attack that one. Let's go take this country and that country. But they ain't taking shit. They're just running their mouths like the cowards that they are, but they're not doing none of that. And here they are, pumping you up, right? Start whatever it is, start a civil war, start whatever it is. And as soon as it gets thick, they're out of there. They're leaving town. And they're going to leave all Americans, military, every civilian, and everybody else to kill each other. And like I said before, and then they just come in, pick up the bodies, throw them in a big hole, and be done with that, and take over the country anyway. And guess what? You liberals will be shot dead too, just like the right and like everybody else. There ain't no special treatment for you fools. And if you think that they're going to help you, you are sadly mistaken. Sadly, this isn't about you. This is about them. That's the part you don't understand. That's the part that seems to be the part that doesn't sink into that solid forehead of yours. That's the part you don't get. You know why? Because they got you thinking about other crap, and they got you entertained in your little phone and, on the news, and hey, this is what you got to do, and this is what this guy said, and that's what that guy, like you ain't got no sense and you can't think for yourself. Oh man. This is getting big. This is getting huge. Now you're going to sit there on the left and tell me that you don't see that Trump is winning this shit by a landslide? Come on. Anybody, the whole world knows that. But even then, they're going to pull a scam. They're going to pull a scam, and we know they're going to pull a scam. You know what I mean? You know why? Because the writing's on the wall. While you're worried about your feelings being hurt, we're looking at the bigger picture. We're looking at what really matters, and what really matters is we see the writing on the wall, and this is going to be a stunt that they're going to pull, and they're going to pull it quick. And it's only a few days from now. You're going to remember this video. You're going to remember this video. I could tell you that right now. And when they pull it off, you're going to say that dude knew exactly what was going to happen. But it's not like I'm a Mastradamus. It's not that. It's that common sense. They tell on themselves all the time by what they do. And this whole little military, what do you call it? Training that they're doing or whatever. And they're, practicing on evacuating Washington and all that. That tells you that they are going to do something. That's what that is. The whole thing with the DOD using the Pentagon and making it legal to use Americans, to use military against Americans on American soil. That's another part. That's another thing that's going to hit. And that's another situation that is telling you, see, the telltales are all there. You know what I mean? All the way to the point that these people are literally going to use the American military against. I bet you that you people on the left are thinking that that military is for us on the right and only us. Ooh, how sadly mistaken you are, huh? Guess who's going to be out there rioting and burning down the country? Ain't gonna be us. We don't do that stupid shit. We don't get involved in dumb shit like that because we know who the enemy is, and it ain't our countrymen. As twisted minded as you can be, and as off your rocker as you can be, that is not what we think. We're not even worried about you. We're not even thinking about you. It's not even something we care about. We just had our eyes on the corrupt in Washington, the elitists and the globalists, those that we know the true enemies of our country. It ain't nobody else. Nobody cares about all that other rhetoric that they taught you or they got you brainwashed with. None of us care about any of that. You guys are the only ones that are, buying into that and are hook, line, and sinker with that. We got nothing to do with that. We don't even care. We don't even care about none of that propaganda. We're not concerned about that. So here you are at the end of the day, like I said, you better think hard about what you're about to do. We ain't worried about you. I can guarantee you that. We ain't worried about you in the least. You know what I mean? So, like I said, because you guys can't figure this out and you're having such a hard time with it, you're going to be the victims of your own demise. Yeah. Ain't going to be nobody else. You guys are going to be the only ones to blame for this. And as much as you hate Trump, Trump's actually the one that's going to save your life. He's going to save your life and you don't even know it. And you don't even know it, man. I'm telling you right now, he's going to save your life. If he ends up being the president and everything works out, all that, that's going to de-escalate that whole situation. Military, that whole bullshit's going to go away and all that. And you are going to owe your life to him, whether you believe that or not. Because if Kamala gets in there, you are going to go through some shit. And you're already crying about the things that are going on right now. I see the videos all the time. I can't afford the rent. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how you people from back in the day used to do this. And how do you pay your rent? How do you pay your bills? We're struggling. We're struggling. That's how we're paying it. We're struggling. And as these people keep cranking up the prices on everything, especially utilities. Here's another thing. Utilities are part of that globalist group right there. Those people are nothing but criminals too. They've been jacking up the prices on electricity left and right, and they don't give a shit because they already know that the government's corrupted. So why not join the corruption, right? Hey, everybody else is stealing. Why can't we? And they're just cranking it up, and they're just doing it. You know what I mean? Because like anything else, the rich it's never enough money for them. It never is. You can give them $3,000 trillion and they are still starving for money. People just have no limits. They're just animals. They don't care. Like I said, people will sell their mother for $5. That's just the way some people are. When it comes to money, they love that above all things in the world. So, like I said, there's a lot to be said. A lot's been going on real fast too. This election's coming to a close soon. And I am not surprised about what's about to happen. I am not surprised. I'm not even close to that. I'm just waiting to see which angle they're going to go. You know what I mean? I'm just planning to see which way they're going to do it, But I already know that for sure Trump is going to win that election. On the legal side of it, absolutely big time. But what are they going to do? Even though if he wins the election, that's the baby right there. That's the trick. You know what I mean? But I want you to remember this always and never forget this. You on the left that caused all this mayhem the first time around and burnt this country down and everything, the damages that you caused, billions of dollars of damage all over, and the ones that burnt all regular citizens like us and burnt their stores down and destroyed their livelihood and everything, being morons, right? Just keep this in mind. You're nothing but a puppet for the elitists and the globalists and for Amazon and for Apple and all those people. The same rich people you say you hate, you don't even know that you're working for them right now. They can't wait for you to terminate every small business out there so that they could be the only ones having businesses. All right. But, your brain is too small for that understanding of that. And that would make sense. Common sense is it's a thing that is not too common anymore. You know what I mean? And why? Because you got your head up your ass and you got your eyes on the TV screen and you don't know how to take it off of there. So you don't know, you don't have a clue. The only thing you know is sometimes I talk to people on the left and it's like watching the CNN. When they talk to you about politics, they mimic everything word by word, quoting. And then I'm saying to myself, well, damn, I don't even have to watch the news. All I got to do is just listen to people talk. And that's the news right there being played out for me. Unbelievable. But I'm telling you now, you guys better think about what you're doing. Ain't gonna be no joke. I'm telling you, you go out there with that bullshit and that shit turns out to be military power, you gonna get yours. Oh man, you're gonna feel the wrath of that shit. Big time. So anyway, this is the end of this video. I just figured I'd get that out there. And like I said, please subscribe and follow. I enjoy making these videos and I'm just the average American, that loves this country and I care about our people and I care about my brothers and sisters as fellow Americans. I don't see you in color. I don't see you in race. I don't see you in creed. I just see you as my fellow American, and, I, am really looking forward to making a lot more videos and, I enjoy making content, talking to my fellow Americans and reaching out to them. Some people ain't going to like what I got to say, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I don't like everything I see neither. And that's great. That's the great thing about our country, right? That we can like and dislike, and that's okay. And we could agree to disagree and we're good. I don't got no beef. And I don't even got a beef with you left. I'm just having a hard time understanding the mentality of it, but it doesn't mean that I hate you, man. It's not even like that. And I don't even wish you the worst. I really don't, man. I just hope that you guys really wake up, man, because at the end of the day, this is all about our country and our countrymen, And like I said, because I know better and I know who the enemy is, and I know that it's not my fellow American, and I know that it's the corruption and I know it's the globalists and the elitist, I'm on a whole different mindset than you. I'm not looking at you that way. You look at me and you hate me. And I understand that. And that's okay because you just don't get it. You know what I mean? And there's nothing I can do about that. But me, truly, I only see you as my fellow American. It doesn't matter. That's what I see. So with that, Patriots, I love you guys. God bless America. God bless us all. And God give us strength to get through whatever it is that's coming our way. Till the next video, my fellow Americans, have a good night.